Yeah, well, through meeting Megan, first and foremost, we had some conversations, but she's seen me in my other areas of work. Been in the hospitality industry before this, and I enjoy being around people and making them laugh, making them smile, and just being interested in their stories. So this was really a perfect opportunity for me to go further and to utilize that talent. I believe that it's all of our responsibilities to take care of each other. And that was the first thing that really had an appeal to me getting into this world. But once you get into each event, you start to see how hard people are working behind the scenes and how much these events really mean to the people. Getting the funds to keep these programs going throughout the year. And generally it's going to be, that one time in the year that they have these events, and it's going to mean a lot to them for the rest of the year. So just seeing the drive that people have at these different, organizations, it's usually that energy that keeps you going. Well, for me personally, I like to bring a lot of energy to the events that I'm hosting. Keeping people engaged and helping them to understand why they're there that night. It's always nice to get dressed up and eat fancy food or have cocktails with your friends, but to keep them understanding throughout the night that they're there for a purpose and that their dollars, their funds, going towards whatever the organization is that's holding the event, it will mean a lot to a lot of people, throughout. Um, Energy is probably my best attribute, but throughout the night you're going to go through highs and lows. So you have to be able to play through the event and through the program and know where your energy level should be. But overall for me, I think people like me taking care of their events because I could work an event without a microphone. So just having that energy and keeping everybody engaged. Yeah, I think that's one of my best attributes.
Right.
Yeah. Honestly, working with Boundless and working under Megan, almost every time we've been out almost feels like a success story because it feels about 80% of the time, and don't quote me on, the amount of times it happens, but it always feels like we reach above the goal that we're searching for. And to me, that's huge. Like I said, we're out here to provide funds for an organization for what would probably be for the next year. So knowing that we can get over a goal and exceed expectations, that's always just a great feeling to have. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I love that. I do. I enjoy a crowd that has a lot of energy. It's about focusing their energy at the end of the day, but that's something that I thrive in, is when we have a lot of energy in a room. And generally you'll have a couple of people here or there that are, trying to take a little bit of the attention away from what the event's about. But, as long as you can keep your energy level up there with them and maybe a little bit higher, it usually keeps their focus on what they're there for. We're here for an experience, to create an experience for your audience and to ensure that the event goes off without a hitch, even when there's hitches that you don't even realize that are happening. And myself, Taylor, Megan, have that experience in knowing how to keep things together when things go off the rails. And this is a process. This isn't just something where you just step in one day and get on the stage and start the event. There's a lot that goes behind every event that we put on. So having that professionalism, for your event, you're only going to benefit from it. Like I said, it's a process, and we need to know what we're doing at every moment of the event. And if things go wrong, we need to be able to have that nonverbal communication while the event's happening, just to have an understanding of, hey, we need to figure this out, but we don't want to let the people out there know that something's going on. So it's just having that, like I said, that sixth sense amongst everybody to know what we need to fix. Uh, 5 minutes before an event, we had issues with the internet access in a building that we were in, and our producer was under an enormous amount of stress because we had, like I said, 5 minutes for this virtual event. A couple of things had gone wrong, and as this is happening, he faints, falls straight out. So we're feeling nothing but tense, everybody. He gets up, drinks a cup of water, says, all right, where are we at? Gets it done within time. It was amazing. And my respect level for him after that is just, through the roof. Any live event, there's going to be things going wrong all the time. But like I said, it's about having the professionalism, having the understanding amongst the team to know how to fix those things in a snap of a finger. And like I said, that's what we try to do here at Boundless. Well, I'm all right with it because that's how I started out. So I've been to live events. I've played different roles in live events, but when I first started hosting, first started emceeing, it was with the virtual events. So when I did actually get to step into the live stage, I did feel that sense of energy that you can kind of feed off. But I think at the end of the day, being able to reach more people that can't be there in the building that evening benefits the organization. You have a broader web to cast amongst folks and try to get some more funding for whatever you're doing. I love when the director is in tears because they're so happy with what has occurred and hearing how their team feels about it. It's like I said, they put so much work into these events, and the organizations themselves will spend a year up until the event itself. So to see people actually feel like we made a difference and help them move up or move their organization leaps and bounds to where they thought they could have been, that's the benefit right there. Because every time that I've ever been at an event, attended an event, worked an event, I go in there knowing a little bit, but leave learning a lot more and usually a little bit welled up. Because the people that are there and what they're doing, they usually have it in their heart to do it. It's not about them making money, it's about actually changing people's lives. So, that work in this nonprofit industry, that's the benefit that I get every time an event is over. I get to see that we made a change, and that the people that are working with us are living that change. I like to bring the energy. I do. And I like for us to all have a great time and still remember why we're there.